Here's the plan. Going to try and get this in here. Um, so we got to work out just back today and core. I did cutting, I guess, technically, but it's not. It's I don't know. You'll have to tell me how it sounds too. I'm using a cheap earbud. In fact, so cheap that I had two earbuds and one of them refuses to charge. I gotta return these. But I'm hoping. I mean, the mic here says it's working, so we'll have to see how that goes. Um, and so the next step here will be to get started. So I've got most of my stuff ready to go. I'm going to make a quick transition here. And then I would like to get my heart rate monitor showing on the screen. I'm going to mess with that for a second. Just so it'll take a minute. Um, but let's see. Can I take a look at that now? Is there any chance it's connecting? Nope, not yet. So I don't know. It's weird. I mean, my heart rate monitor thing works like it'll work forever and then also not, and then it'll work again. I mean, it just takes a day off. I don't know. Everything needs a vacation, right? So, all right. So I got to get my let's see if I can get my chat up here. This is a home workout, as you noticed, and I haven't done a home workout in quite some time. I don't know why. Hopefully everything's going, but I'm not seeing my. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'll have to switch over to this tab here. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and make my transition. It's going to be my own workout. I don't really have a. I do have a workout plan, but I don't know. Let's see if I can share that. Let's see. I have. Um, oh, okay. Well, let's see if I can. So I do have that on. Let's see if I can get my. Is it just because? Oh, wait, that's weird. How come it shows? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna see here if I can get my phone to show what I'm trying to set up here, because this way you can see my workout. One thing at home, you can get a lot more parts going, but I probably should. That's not me. That's some dude. All right. So this is my JFit app. Not exactly sure the best way to put this, to be honest. Let's go. We'll go back, back. Let's go back to sure. Trying to figure out what you can see. All right. There's. Oh, I see what's going on. That's, All right, so where do I put this? Guess it'll just have to be tiny up in the top. Guess since I have that one over there, I could just put this over here. Well, it might look, hopefully it's not too cluttered, but this is what we'll go with. Okay, um, I think now we can go ahead and get started here. Like I said, today will be just a home workout. It's going to take probably about an hour, maybe an hour, 15 minutes. If I can keep moving, I'm going to be doing core, which you don't see on here, but I'll just mix it in and then we'll go from there. So I think that's all I need. It's just like I said, this is the items I'm going to do. I can try to push this down. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah. Okay, so let me do a transition here. Hey, Crossbow, how you doing? Yeah, okay, so I'm all set. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do my back stuff intermingled with my core stuff. So I'm going to start with some sit-ups just to kind of start warming up a little bit, some maybe some leg lifts. Um, and then I'm going to start doing some uh, flies and possibly some rows. Now I'm not going to do the barbell rows because I don't have the barbell out. So I'll be doing mostly flies and other kind of back type exercises and pull-ups. I'm going to try to get some pull-ups in on this workout as well. So we'll see how that goes. That's tricky. As I say, see how it goes because my back is, or because my right shoulder, still not 100%. Uh, is it better? I think so. But is it immune to injury? Immune to further pain and agony? Probably not. It hasn't gotten that far yet. Okay, so let's get going here. I did go run a little bit this morning, so that does. So that is a thing. I'm not too tired. You know what? Actually, Ugh, I can't. I have to wear. I have to put on socks. I don't like walking around on this plastic or vinyl flooring here, so can't. I don't know. Get hot, sweaty, and feet stick to the ground. That's just the way it is. So, the trick is now with this workout. Oh, by the way, can you hear me all right? I gotta check the text. 'Cause I don't know how good this headset is when I walk away or anything. Because this is a really crappy earbud. And as I mentioned before, they're crappy to the extent that one of them doesn't even charge. It's like I put it in the charging case, have it plugged in, let it do its thing, and then um, 5 minutes after I put it in my ear, low, battery low. It's like, wait a minute, not supposed to be low yet. Okay. Oops. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, let's actually see if I have a core um, workout. I could just do that at the same time. No, I don't even have a core work. Oh, I do. Ab roller. Can I do ab roller? Hmm. I do like ab roller, but that's gonna put a lot of stress on my shoulder while I'm doing this workout. So back to this. All right, so I'm gonna get my chat going so I can see it better. So hold on. No, not what I'm doing. So what's the latest there, Costco? What have you been up to, man? The workout screen. Which one? This the lower left one? I can make it a little bigger. Uh, I'm, yeah, it's gonna. My only problem is, see, I have too much junk on here. Let me turn one of these off. You can't see me at the moment, but I'll be on the screen most of the time. And I'll put this up here, which will allow me a little bit more leeway on this guy. How's that? Is that a little better? Sorry, Dennis. That's the best I can get on there. Just because I'm trying to get all the things I'm going to be using on the screen. Now, I could just turn off the one that focuses on the pull-up. Maybe if I do that, this will just give the whole thing all on one screen. Well, the thing is, that one won't see. The problem is, if I just use the one in back, it won't be able to see where I'm at on the bench. It's not angled. I can't get it to see where the bench and the floor. So that's the idea. I'm doing two things. So yeah, that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe you mean like make this one the big one and this one the small one. That might work. Let's see here. Oh, like that. All right, that's a little better. Okay, so back to it. Goal is get started. I'm really running late. I got a little over an hour tops, and I got to get to work. So yeah. Um, says, let's spare myself one moment of thing here. And then, yeah. And this is going to be kind of a go, go, go kind of a workout. I'm not going to have, I'll be checking the chat as I go, but I'm going to get 20 to 30 seconds between sets, tops. Um, I'm going to try to keep it 20, but once it starts getting heavy, I'm I'm pretty exhausted. So let's see here, strength. All right, get some weights. Uh, what are my weights here? Bent over row. Oh, that's the ab row. The core and back. Bent over flies. What are my weights? 105. Wow, that's pretty heavy. What is this one? That one's up there too. Okay, so I guess I'm going to be doing. Let's just start with. I like to start a little light anyway. Let's start with 40s, which is 80 pounds. Just because I need to warm up. I need to get the muscles warm. I'm starting really slow. I was ready. I was back from my run at 6 a.m. That goes to show how how bad I am at actually starting stuff. All right, let's start with my. We'll start with core. Uh, Basic stuff. I'm going to be mixing in core stuff. I'm going to just start with some crunches. Ab roller is going to be too difficult. I don't want to strain my shoulder too much because it's going to be under stress this entire workout. So there's no point in adding to it with my core parts. Okay, the goal is to do max, but for me, max on my sit-ups is a little less than my max. Actually, it's probably a lot less than my abs max, and that's because my back gets all weird when I'm doing them. So, all right, go ahead. Just like all right, no flies. Let's see what my workout has on here. Definitely don't want to be turning my phone too much, I guess. Let's see, core. Core. Let's see. Not doing any of those. All I did was L sits. Oh, I just got to keep moving. Let's keep going. Let's go back to back day. Bent over flies. I can do bent over rows. I could probably replace this with a dumbbell. Let's see. More. Because then I can actually get the same thing. Dumbbell one arm rows, which are already on my workout. I might be able to do that. Let's just do that. Dumbbell one arm rows. We'll just push these to the top. And then we're going to take the flies and we'll put those up there. And we'll do the cable. Cable, I don't have a cable, but I use bands. So it works the same. So we'll just mix these all in to each other. And that will allow me to kind of get my order going here. All right, and then I won't be doing the fifth item, but that's okay because I'll be doing core the whole time. So one arm rows. Let's do it. So I think I did 40, and that's probably a little too many. But hey, Sunlight, how you doing? But I started. I mean, sometimes I get intimidated by my weights. I did 95 last time or 105. I'm like, I'm too tired for that, which is bad because I have to do math. So it just means I end up doing way too many of the lighter weights. Hold on. 8, 39, 40-ish. I say 40-ish because I lose track. I lose track. Uh, all right, so I'm gonna have to increase those weights. So obviously, my body did exactly what I thought it did last time. I did not mislog my workouts. And if I don't want to do 40 every time, okay. So this workout is supposed to be a high repetitions. One of the reasons why um, I'm doing so many, but it's not max. Like less than 10. It's max like 10 to 30. So as you see, I got to 40 on that one, but it's still max. So you want to get within a few of your max. And to be honest, I was not even a few. I probably could have done 10 more at least. But the numbers are just getting too high. I'm never going to get done. So let's do some flies. Now, when I do flies, I'm not doing totally straight arm, just for centrifugal reasons. I like to keep my arms kind of locked in a position to where I still get to pull them back, and I only pull to where I get my scapula to crunch up. So I'm not like trying to do this, which doesn't do much, right? It's not a tricep thing. It's not a tricep extension. It's straight arms and pull back. So basically, my shoulders are going to try to pull all the way to the point where they're coming up against each other like that. So my most range of motion may not be the same. I'm not like trying to go all the way back. I don't want my hands to go behind my back, partly because that puts a lot of strain on my shoulder. I know because I can feel it a lot more and it hurts. So I try to go to about where, like I do with bench pressing, I try to get toward my elbow is in line with my shoulder. So when I bench, same thing. When I go back the other way, same thing. It's all about not letting my shoulder hyperextend back due to the slight injury on my shoulder. Thanks, crossbow. All right, here you go. Okay, 32 at 100. 132. All right, now we'll go ahead and do some my shoulder rotations, which typically is this one here, I think. Notice I'm doing a little bit of a row, so I'm pulling back, and then as I come around, I start with my core here, pull back, rotate around, and then try to push outside. I'm not getting a full out all the way out to here. Probably should, but this band is kind of hard to hold. And I put it on the back of my hand, so there's not as much friction rubbing against the rest of my fingers and stuff, because it can get pretty awkward. It's because it's stretchy, so that excuses, right? Get the job done. I really should be starting with my right arm, uh, and that's because it's the one that's injured. So the goal here is to keep the elbow in front of my chest. If I go back too far, again, my shoulder doesn't like it. So I got to kind of really focus on going over to here and then pushing out without letting my elbow go behind my back. That is one of my rehabilitatory, rehabilitatory exercises that PT gave me, as well as I've seen Jeff Cavalier on of Body Beast Athlete X. Um, he says that that's a good one for your shoulders, and so everybody says it. I'm going to do it. I also need to do the forward rotations, which are a lot easier, by the way. Less pain on both sides. Also means I can do a lot more. So I got to increase the weight for these ones, which I can bring my second band down and help with that. And the ultimate goal here is to try to get enough, just build up that shoulder support muscle support structure, so that I'm less likely to cause injury in the future. Definitely gonna want to bring down some extra resistance for those. Okay, so hopefully I can get more out of that one. All right, so shoulder rotations in and out. I think I did 30 on both sides. So, no, actually, I did 40, I think, on the ends. I think these bands provide about 27. I don't know. I'm guessing on the amount of resistance. Kind of hard to measure them. It tells you. I think they might. Oh, I last did these on an actual cable machine. Actually, it's not 27. I think these are probably maybe 15 pounds of resistance. I did 30, and then 15 again, and I did 40 on that one. I think if I can count at all. All right, we got to do bent over rows. Let's get some more. Let's get some more abs in, shall we? Where to put my drink? Quad flex. Uh, quad flex. What is? How do I do a quad flex? Is that with the straight back? Not a lot of not a lot of detail in my quads. I don't know. For all the for all the leg stuff I've been doing, I mean, they're adequate, but not a lot going on. I don't know. I'm just not cut enough for good detail, I guess. He's kind of close to my head. Move this out of the way. A little less problems there. Oh yeah. All right, let's get that logged. All right, so one of the ones I like a lot is the pull up leg lift, uh, pull up leg raises, because you get both. It's like a complex compound exercise, a little bit of both, multiple parts working. Only problem is my pull up bar is not attached to the ground, so I got to really watch my speed, or as you can see, it starts to kind of bounce. So I got a pull. I don't think this even has pull up leg raises on it, to be honest. Nope. Still have it under my custom. Hey, pull up leg raise. There you go. Put that one here as well. And what I do, 15 or so. I usually do my weights. So if you're logging weight, it's all right. All right, and back to dumbbell. I keep moving. I'm not doing my 15 to 20 seconds, and that means I'm going to be doing this all day long. And I'm certainly not. I don't have all day, so if I don't get at least four, I like to get at least 4 sets, but if I keep stalling, I won't. Well, you can do these without the bench. In fact, it might even be better. I don't know. Do rocket launcher position. Just get one leg out, put your arm on one knee, like this. Ultimately, it's still the goal is to keep your body, your shoulders kind of parallel if you can, parallel to the ground, perpendicular, whatever to the ground. I guess it depends on how you're looking at it. Yeah, yeah. I guess this would be perpendicular. Here we go. One. 35. Problem is with that is my my back, uh, my right arm has to keep up, and it's also my weaker one. I probably shouldn't have done that, or my injured one. I don't know if it's weaker. It probably used to be my stronger one. 20. One extra because I don't think I actually did 20 when I said 20. I don't know how many I did. I kind of guessed it. Again, I do that. What is this? 135 times, I think. Really, you want to keep track, right? And the idea is to kind of know what you're actually doing here. Um, Body only gets credit for what you did. So if you miscount and you're under, your body did more than you think. You miscount and you're over, it doesn't mean you actually get credit for doing more. So just got to push yourself no matter what you do. Every time, if you're maxing out, if you're getting to your tips, to the to near max, whatever it is, that's the goal, right? Ideally, you can keep count, but I'm not good at it. So other people might be. I'm not other people. All right, let's get to the next one. One of the things I'm trying to do with the flies too is I have to kind of keep my angle backwards. Again, self protecting shoulder. If I go too straight out, that muscle in the back, it kind of injured it. It's both in front and in back. The same muscle. It's kind of like the same spot. Kind of tender right there. Kind of tender right there. I went and had it checked, MRIs, whatever. And he said, yeah, you got a light tear in your shoulder. Um, he didn't seem to be too concerned about it. I am supposed to go in and get another cortisone shot in the next couple of weeks, but hopefully that'll help a little bit with the pain and I don't know, accelerate the healing. There is a, I went to a naturopath. They said they can do the stem cells, where they do an stem cell injection, which supposedly can greatly accelerate the healing. Take a guess at how much that costs. and it's not covered by insurance. Go ahead, I dare you. Take a guess at what it costs to get a stem cell shot insert into my one shoulder. I was going to try 26, 27, but my brain quit. It said, nope, I'm not doing that. So I stopped at 25. My brain, my my brain gets stuck on the numbers. 20, that's a good stop. Oh, you're going to 21, all right, 25, but I'm not going farther. You get to 25. Let's go to 27. Nope, I said 25. That's it. That's the kind of an issue there. Okay. See, what have I done? Oh yeah, shoulder rotation. In out shoulder. In out shoulder rotations. Okay, so I have two bands here. These are quite a bit heavier. Now this is for the ins. I can't really do the outs with this one, but maybe I can't do the ins either. I know I've done this before, but maybe not so much. Or maybe I did the big one and the smallest one. All right, focus. Oh, that's really stiff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna pull the whole thing down. I must have been using the smaller one. That's all I can think of. There's no way. If I was pulling that with this, then I'm amazing because I would have pulled over my rack. As you can see, the rack is like tipping when I actually force it to go. My rack does not like it. All right, let's see. Let's try these two. Maybe that's what I was doing last time. Two smaller ones. Add a little bit of weight resistance here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. All right. 32. Let's try this side. 20. There we go. 30 minutes in, I've not even finished 2 rounds. No, it's doing too great. I got a lot of exercises in here, though. I mean, when I add in the core stuff, it is slowing me down quite a bit. So just because it's a lot more stuff going on. All right, see about getting in some outward. Okay, I think I did 35 on that one. It does get easier the second round. Usually it's easier. Third round starts going back to about normal, and the fourth round part. That's how I noticed. And the thing about doing max is if you go light on something before it, you'll do more on the ones after it. And if you do more on the early ones, you'll do less on the later ones because you just get tired, right? So that's the thing about doing max. You usually can make up for it somewhere. All right, 20-ish. Move, 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 30-ish. Move, move, move. Sorry. Okay, here's my drink. Now, if I can get this 4 to 6 week um, trim slash cut slash thing going, if I can do the eating right, uh, maybe I'll finally get a decent percentage of body fat going. It's supposed to be, intense workouts, which they're obviously not that intense right now, so I better get my butt going here. I know it's overhand on this. Uh, it's a lot harder to do the leg lift part of it because I need to get a good upward angle, and I also need to keep my elbows down or lower to my chest. So I'm trying to bring them to my chest. When I'm doing it uh, overhand, just I don't know, I can't get that same preferred angle, I guess. But so basically, I'm doing chin up leg raises, not pull up. Pull up is overhand, chin up is underhand. Just can't seem to get these right. I go really slow, maybe. Let's see. Now, part of the problem here could be that I'm just getting tired. Pull-ups are very hard to do when you've been doing a lot of back exercises already. So, I make excuses when I'm doing all back. Could very well be the problem. I don't know what I did on this one. I'd say, oh, well, the other thing I added in there was a small one. I think I actually have those backwards. I think it was supposed to be like I'll say 25, whatever, close enough. And I did 35, I think, 30. Maybe it was 30. Um, pull up leg raises, 182. No, I did 10 this time. All right, set three. Got some time left, only 8:20. All right, stop stalling, Ken. I'm not even that tired. I mean, my muscles, my back is a little tired, but cardio, I mean, I've got plenty of energy. I'm just stalling, probably because I'm dreading pushing my back. But that's what you got to do, right? That's how you get stronger. You push through. Bye. 15. No, I can do more. I can do more. 22. I'll take it. Oh, I didn't do one arm rows. I skipped over one arm rows. Okay. Well, so it'll be harder now. All right. Do some one arm rows. All right. One arm rows. Here we go. Ah, 26. Actually, I probably could have done more. Right arm felt more, had more juice than my left, I think, on that one. All right. 120. And then 100. What did I do? 20. I actually did more than I did last time, I think. I don't know. 22. Guess not. Oh, back to the rotations already. Yeah, let's come fast. Definitely getting burned out. Well, if the breathing isn't a hint to my exhaustion level, then stop it. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and turn. If I can try something like this. Muscle gave out. The muscle failure? I don't know. Maybe mental failure, possibly. But either way, it was more than I was expecting. So I did 18 on that one. Actually, I only did 17 in the last one. It was 18 that I failed. Or I fell back, so I didn't really get that last one in. All right, so, all right, on to the next. We'll go back to chin up on this one. See if I can do this more than 10 times. Trick is too actually getting a full pull up. I mean, yes, it's about the core, but making the back actually do something is key on this. So when you're doing pull ups, you want to what do they call it? Compact shoulders. You want them down. So you'll notice that when I go to lift, my shoulders are up. But when you want to be doing is have them down while you're doing the lift. Um, so you want to engage them, pull them down, and then pull like that. Again, better for the shoulders. And try to keep the goal of the bar should be not bringing it down to your face from here, but pulling it in and out. Like you're doing kind of like you're doing a row, but it's kind of an upper row, right? You're pulling it towards you. Um, you're not pulling it straight down because that puts a lot of rotational strain on the shoulders. Yes, some would say that's good, but if you look online, most will say you're pulling this way. You're supposed to be pulling like this. That's why I have such a steep angle when I do pull-ups. And I can't do them the other because my shoulder hurts me. If I want to do pull-ups at all with an injured shoulder, this injury of a shoulder, you got to do it with your back backwards. I'm having a real mental issue today. Mine will not let me push past certain numbers, even if I know I felt I got extra juice in me. Dang gummit. Oh, I did external. I did that. I did not do internal rotation. Dang it. All right. Could do some internal rotations. Can't be skipping. No skipping, Ken. Get to work. Ah, I'm feeling it. Hug. Definitely feeling this. So good workout so far. All right, external rotations. I did do 15, and I only did, I think I also only did 17 on it though, because I really kind of lost juice. Let's say 25. I only did 25 on this one, so you can definitely see how my max is dropping. Still well above, still hitting the 10s, except for a little bit on this one. So I fell to 8 on that one. 182, and I did 8. Barely. My brain was not interested in doing more. Whew. Where's my drink? I really got to put it in the same place. Same mess. Don't know where I'm putting it. All right, so Rose, Rose and flies. Let's do the right arm. Mix it up a little. 26. Nine, 10, 19, 20. Holy moly. Holy moly, moly, moly. 26. All right. All right. Say 30. Time's running out. Getting close to the end. Maybe I'll finish. Maybe. I wonder if my heart rate thing is working yet. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Nope. I don't know why it's not working right now. It's definitely doesn't have an excuse for my heart pumping. Actually, it does say that. Huh, kind of weird. It says to wet the band. I've never actually done that. I usually just rely on like sweat because I usually put it on after a workout or something. Uh, so or after like sitting in the sauna or doing a run, something like that. And in those situations, that's when I'll usually put it on afterwards because I don't put it on during. And then usually that's enough. Sometimes it'll just kick and work, but other times not so much, I guess. Plus, sometimes I think it works better if I have it this way. It's just look at it. See, got plenty of fat to get rid of here. Yes, I'm crouching over, but come on. Anybody who looks at me and says, "Hey, you're just skinny," like, no, I'm not skinny. Yes, I'm not heavy. I'm not going to tell people I'm heavy. But I've got some extra here. Some of these guys online, man, they're like, they got 3% body fat. Now I'm not going for that. I'd like to get to like 10, 9 or 10. That'd be perfect. But freaking A, it's hard. Let's see. Anyway, try this one more time. Hmm. Nope. Just doesn't want to work today. Just having a day. Guess I don't need an armband or heart rate monitor. Back to it. Let's go do my bent over flies that I'm stalling on. The problem with stalling is you end up having to do more, right? With a max day, you're like, oh, I can only have to do 10, a long rest, and I'll be done even easier. But nope, that's not how max works. They say longer rest, you just have to do more. Okay, maybe not more this time. It's getting really hard. I did 21. I actually went down. Uh, let's do some. Let's do some. What do you call it? Windshield wipers. Mix in some windshield wipers, just because. Different core thing. Okay, if I do this without falling off the. Okay, I should probably do these on the floor. Key piece of that, not falling off the bench. Plus, my bench, it's only got one bar down the middle, so it's more inclined to the tippy instead of having a a long flat bar that goes all the way across the bench. It's got one bar that goes right down the middle, and it doesn't it is prone to tipping if you're just sitting on the absolute edge of it. Now, a more complete version of this. Okay, so Jeff Cavalier likes to do the figure eights or letters. A lot of times people like to spell out letters. I don't know. I don't know what that does. So it's certainly inconsistent for your motion because you're going in all directions and you don't do all the same. But I like to do I like to do figure eights. I don't know if he says. Wait, maybe I just do figure eights. The reason figure eights are nice is because you're actually getting straight leg lift as well as the rotation. Okay, so you're going out this way, and then you come up, over, and back. You're getting obliques in and a little bit of extender. Now, I like to make sure that it goes all the way down here, and then over here, and then up. Now you'll see that most of my lifting comes on the sides. So you got to reverse the figure eight every now and then. Maybe go 10 in one direction, or 10. I'll go to 10 this way, and then you go back. 10 more. The direction you go doesn't matter. It's just which way is up. Because you can do this way and go back that way. It's the same thing. But you're doing the up in the middle. So it's about where the up is. Still doing the figure eight. I think that's 10-ish. What's my time for this situation? Time is it? All right, 8:20. I got one more round. Oh yeah, I got to do these. And of all the ones for my shoulder that are of all the things I'm doing today, the back are key. The back is the thing. I'd say trying to strengthen up the back, make it stronger, a little bit more supportive of the shoulders so they're not getting pulled forward by my chest, which is what the PT person told me. Um, but it's also about just this one is the rotational, building those muscles inside in and around the delts, and those are going to help. Just give me more shoulder stability and hopefully less problems in the long run. And by the way, I think this is the 15-pound one, and this is like a 25-pound or 25 pound. But it's really hard to know. I need to get me like a micro scale and test it. Watch, let's do something cool. All right, this is a waste of time. I do this. I get distracted and waste time. But let's try something. Let's try something. This is a letter carrier, or not a letter carrier, a letter or a package scale. I'm going to see if this will work. It probably won't, but I am so very curious if this will actually tell me how much weight this is. Nope, this is about 15 pounds. 15 pounds of pressure. That's the bigger one. Let's see what the smaller one is. This is only about 2 pounds lighter, really. I think, but the harder I pull on it, but ultimately, I think it's supposed to be like a 10 pound. So that's like 10 and 15. Let's see what this one does. This is supposed to be a 20. I mean, it goes over. Obviously, it's going to be debatable how much you pull it, but those are like 10, 15, and 20 pounds each. So there you go. I do have a monster one. Oh yeah, here it is. But it's not holding on to anything. That one's probably a lot more. I couldn't even begin to tell you. Let's see. So much time wasted on this. Now I'm doing it. It's like, oh, this is fun. let's get totally distracted, shall we? All right, let's do this one. This one's usually something I put like a lot more weight on, like even my body. Because like I'll be doing something like trying to lower my body weight on the pull-ups. I'm trying to do more pull-ups. This is probably risky decent here. Oh, well, up to about here, it's a 30-pound pressure. Um, Apparently my scale doesn't go beyond 35. It only goes to, this is, so about 30 pounds of pressure. So I got 10, 15, 20, and 30. So if you're curious about these things, you want a certain amount of weight. Now, it's a lot more pressure if you're using it at larger scale. That's like me pushing it only. I mean, what I stretch it to. I mean, I stretch it to not much more than its length. It probably easily, if you're using it for your body resistance, which I have done, it'll probably go up to 50 or more pounds of resistance. But this scale will not allow me to measure that because it only goes to, it might be I might be safe in calling it a 35-pound strap because any real stretch on that is going to be 35 pounds or more. So there you go. I mean, it's going to be more, just like these other ones are all going to be more if you just put them to the task. Because by the time I stretch it all the way out to here, I'm probably getting more than 20 pounds or 15 pounds of stress on it. Right. I've wasted too much time. Too much. See, all kinds of energy back. Now I don't know that that's going to be good for this shoulder because it's already sore. But all right, double up, internal. Here we go. All right, now I flip it. Yes, I could have done more. Uh, I still got to figure out how to get another million steps in. I need to do. I got, according to this thing, I said it's supposed to be 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I'm on pace to maybe hit 10. I'm gonna have to get on the treadmill or something if I'm gonna hit that ever. If I'm ever gonna hit that. He also says, or get this, or if you don't want to do 15 to 20,000 steps, do a 6K. No, I'm sorry, a 10K, which is 6 point something miles. I think it's 6.6 or something like that. Do a 10K and then do an hour of challenging other type of aerobic, elliptical, bike, something like that. Challenging, like you feel like you're pretty much done. All right, here's the thing. That's not much of a substitution at all. It's probably even more because the 10K, 6.6 miles, every 5 miles is approximately 10,000 steps. Okay, so for most people, you're going to get pretty close to 10,000 steps if you run 5 miles. So 6.6 uh, is probably 700 or 7,500 steps. Pretty close. Give or take. Might be 7,000 steps. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. 12,000 steps. So already you're within 3,000 steps of 15,000. 3,000 steps. That's a couple of miles tops. And he says plus an hour of some other intense cardio. So you're going to get the equivalent of probably like 30,000 steps of actual cardio exercise if you do it that option. So he's, I don't know where he's saying that's an equal substitution, but if you do an hour of intense exercise, like you say, you're feeling pretty worn out. That's what the goal is, that that hour feels like, I've got a good in it. That's an hour plus a 10K. A 10K, 6.6 miles. If you run it and you're a decent runner, I mean, like if you say you run like me, okay, so maybe 9 minute miles. That's 9 times 6. That's 54. You're basically doing an hour of running, more than an hour of running, plus an hour of elliptical. 2 hours of cardio if you do that. If you go run uh, 7.5 miles, you're going to get 15. You're going to get 15,000 steps. 7.5 miles is about an hour 15 minutes, and that's at a slowish pace. I think you can do that in like 9 minute miles, nine something. Um, so if you want to do 20,000, that's 10, and still that's 90 minutes if you do a 9 minute mile. If you do 10 minute miles, yeah, it's a little bit closer to 2 hours, but still, it's less than doing 2 hours of cardio, the other option. So, yeah, I don't think that's a fair trade off, but ultimately, the goal is to get a decent amount of cardio in every day. And he's just trying to give you something to go on. He obviously does not have any idea what the trade off between uh, 15 and 20,000 steps is and doing something else. I would say if you do equivalent cardio that's intense. Intense being you feel like, ugh, I'm exhausted, like I can't go much farther. 90 minutes. 90 minutes, and you will reach your equivalent 20,000 steps. Trust me. Do it on a bike, and I'm not talking about just riding a bike for 90 minutes. You got to feel like I could not sit on this bike for another 90 minutes, leg wise, not butt wise, because if you're in bad shape, the butt's going to want to get off there in 15 minutes. But anyway, okay, that's it for me today, guys. I got to get to work. Uh, did I get through all of it? No. Did I get close? Probably not. I probably should have done another round, but they love you. I'm going to try and do something throughout the day. Maybe I'll get on the treadmill and try to knock out 5,000 steps. I don't know. If I can, then maybe I'll hit 15,000 steps for the first time in my 3 days of this workout. We'll see. But hey, everybody who stopped by, Sunlight, Crossbow, And Dennis, I appreciate it, man. Uh, if you are interested or you play board games with miniatures, and you like to paint miniatures or you collect minis, maybe you collect Hot Wheels or Lego minis or some other cool small tiny thing that's 3.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches deep, check out the X case. It'll hold your paints too. Yep, pretty awesome for that. Check out the X case on YouTube and Instagram. And if you want to be part of our Kickstarter to make more clear ones, bigger ones, cool inserts, and all that kind of stuff, follow us on Facebook, all under Aftermind.